Hey, I'm Charu Gaur and I'm from
And
Runway
hi,
Square.
I'm Anita Dongre.
Yes, and we are at her beautiful, beautiful store in Khad, Mumbai. And I don't know how I managed to catch hold of Anita to do this with me. And have you done live before?
Actually, just once before, yeah, last week. So
Ah.
I'm just understanding them.
Yeah, so
it's
here
fun.
we get all the comments and then we can respond to people.
Yeah.
And then I have questions that I can
Sure.
ask. Awesome. There are lots of people on and basically friends that I've bribed to come and watch this with me.
Oh, how sad.
No, that's not. They've come for you. They wouldn't have come. It was just me. You know, it's been so many years for you in fashion,
Yeah.
and you've seen it evolve. You've seen it change.
It doesn't feel to me so many years. I just feel I'm a beginner. Honestly. I mean, when you ask that, I'm like,
Really?
done, I'm just starting.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel old all the time. So
I don't feel old at all.
That's amazing. Okay, so my question was that how do you like constantly like keep yourself energized? You know, like your mind energized to do this like year after year.
I don't know.
Because it's a creative.
Yeah, I'm just a morning person and I
Yeah.
wake up really early. I know you young people out there, younger than me, will think I'm insane, but I'm usually up at about 5:30 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
I simply love mornings. I simply love sunrises.
Huh.
And I just sit quietly every morning. I don't know, the energy comes, the ideas come, everything just comes, it flows.
What's your design process like? Like, how do you like? Now there is Couture Week coming up, and
Yeah.
you're showing.
So we pretty much do two big collections every year for every brand.
Yeah.
And I have a really lovely and I love my team. I have a fantastic team.
Yeah.
And I think the ideating process now comes, we all sit together and we'll sit, we'll discuss and you know, and I travel a lot and sometimes it could be a little picture that could spark off,
Yeah.
it could be a trip, it could be something you're reading.
Huh.
I think the whole inspiration has to always come from within.
Yeah.
And then we discuss it and say, you know, it would be so exciting. And I think that's the most fun part about my job. Getting an idea,
Right.
getting that inspiration, and then wanting to see how you'll flesh that whole thing into a big collection.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to describe that excitement of, you know, when that first idea and we make that first PPT and we put that whole mood board together.
Yeah.
And then we all start discussing and, you know, let's do this and let's do that. And oh, we haven't done this and it's high time we did this. And I think that's what gets the energy going for everyone, the newness of fashion. Because
Yeah.
every few months we're doing this
Yeah.
and then comes that excitement of creation and then seeing it through and then seeing your final product and then being dead tired and then moving on to another one again.
But it's
fun.
becoming so hectic, and you have 4 brands now.
I know, but you know, I really enjoy it.
That's
I
awesome.
wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. I thrive on it. I love it.
I was talking to a couple of friends the other day, and we were like, you were literally like you created a fashion empire in India, and it's not just luxury or couture. That's what like a lot of people would do. Like you were one of the first people who understood the
Breadth.
potential that in ready to wear, more
Yeah.
affordable sort of thing. But also coming from that, were you worried when you started and were you worried that it would take away from the luxury aspect of your brand?
I've never been worried. In fact, when I started and I've never been more sure in my life that this is what I want to do and that this
Yeah.
will work because I was just making clothes that I wanted to wear and all my friends wanted to wear and I knew it had to work.
Yeah. I remember
And
I was in college
believing in
back
what I
then.
had to do and I think you have to really believe in yourself.
Yeah. I was in college when Anne was launched and I was so excited. I bought up this beautiful purple dress. It was like a fitted dress. And I think I wore it forever because I...
You know, it's unbelievable. Wherever I go, I meet women who bought something from Ant 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And you know what they tell me? It's not got old.
No,
I
nothing
still have it
happens
in
to
my
it.
wardrobe. I mean, I'm constantly meeting women who have my clothes.
Yeah.
And then even when I did, you know, I did a wedding wear line actually much before Ant.
Yeah.
And I have met people who have some of my clothes for 25 years.
Wow.
And I'm like, please send me a picture. And then they do that, and I look at it, and I go into this deja vu phase, and I say, oh, you know, like they're your babies you created. Oh, and it's amazing. And a lot of people say this to me all the time that your quality is so good, we just don't give away your clothes.
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
Okay, so we have a question. Since you spoke about inspirations and all, what's been the last thing that really inspired you? Kanika is asking this.
So, I traveled to Rajasthan,
Yeah.
and I was very inspired by a community I met there. And in
Okay.
fact, my entire couture collection is an inspiration of this community,
Okay.
and especially the women in that community. And I can't say anything more.
Oh, okay. Shohini was asking, Anita, have you always had a classic sense of personal style, or did you ever go through a bad fashion phase?
I did. When I was in college, when
Yeah.
I was in S&DT, so I think when you're very young and you're learning fashion design and you're learning it under a master like Hemant Trivedi.
Yeah.
In those days, I used to dress to shock. So if I entered a room and everybody didn't like do this turn and look at me because I was wearing something outlandish, I felt there was no point in me dressing up. And then, of course, I got married to my husband, and he used to be shocked at my shocking sense of dress because he used to say, why do you announce yourself before you enter a room? I used to wear a lot of, chum 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 chum. And then I just became this very classic person. It was a couple of
So
years
you
when I
had
was
like
in
a very
fashion
bohemian
school.
sort of style.
Yeah, so when I was in fashion school, I used to dress like a gypsy.
Okay.
Silver bangles
I can't
dangling from
imagine
here.
you. I wish I
I was
could-
completely big mirror work skirts and very, very bohemian gypsy.
Oh,
Very
wow.
bohemian.
Most important thing, you have 2 stores coming up in Soho, New York.
I know. It's so much work.
I can imagine. But why New York? Like, of all the fashion capitals, or where
I don't
Indian
know.
sort of
When I went to New York 25 years ago and I walked the streets of New York, I said, one day I will have a store here. So see, sometimes it takes 25 years for a dream to come true.
But you held on
But you
to
just
it.
wait, you hold on to your dreams, one day they come true.
But now you have 2 stores. You're gonna
Yeah,
have 2
because I
stores.
wanted grassroots there, obviously.
Yeah.
I really wanted grassroots there. And then
Yeah.
I'm really opening Anita Dongre wedding couture there is because we just have so many brides from the US.
Yeah.
And I'm saving all these brides, all the expensive air trips and hotel bills to Bombay 3 times to come for fittings. To
Yeah.
go. I'm just going to them because I'm just making their life easier.
Just a nice person. Yeah, but that would be beautiful. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, Nikhil Tampi.
Hi, Nikhil.
He's there.
Hi, Nikhil.
He's asking who from the younger generation you think is doing good in fashion.
Nikhil Tampi. No, but honestly, I like Nikhil, I like Masaba, I like Nishka. I mean, I love them all. They're all amazing.
What's the current thing that you love in terms of what you've done with lehengas or for the brides?
I think what I really love is what I did with the wedding wear. When I really entered the wedding wear scene, it's only about 5.5 years.
Right.
I really wanted to liberate the bride and make my lehengas very light, and I think I was very successful in creating beautiful, gorgeous looking lehengas that did not weigh 10 kilos and weigh you down. So I do these gorgeous lehengas, but they are so light, and I have testimonials from all my brides who write to me and say, we danced in it all night and we were fine.
Yeah.
And I created pockets in my lehengas because I think it's so
That's
important for a
amazing.
bride. So most of my lehengas have pockets, and if
Yeah.
they don't, we'll add them for you.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that I created a whole bridal wear that today personified this modern young Indian woman without being gungat and shy and
Yeah.
bold, confident, hands in pocket, light. I like the whole vibe I've created for bridal wear. I'm very happy with it.
This friend of mine asked her, she got married recently and she wore one of these orange
She wore the
lehengas.
orange. She's a
It was
beautiful
so-
girl.
What a
Yes.
beautiful girl, and the lehenga, she was so comfortable in it.
Yes.
She was dancing, she had a lot of fun.
So I think I completely, totally brought a new sensibility to Indian bridal wear.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. We have another question. What is an underrated craft that you think requires a revamp or revival?
Okay, that will be a very long list. We can go on and on and on. There are so many crafts in India that totally need revival like oxygen. We're
Yeah.
starting wherever we can, little by little.
So
in
what is that
grassroots.
one thing that you are sort of dedicating
Right now in
yourself?
grassroots, I'm primarily working with the women of Seva in Gujarat,
Right,
and
yeah.
I've taken that on, and it takes time, and we build that, and we got it to a certain scale right now.
Yeah.
Now we're moving to a region in Rajasthan called Barmer. We've taken one cluster on there, so
Yeah.
we do it step by step, and we're
Yeah.
working with another set of weavers in Gujarat. It's a slow, what
Process,
grassroots is
yeah.
teaching me is patience.
And you've been very passionate about craft.
Passionate, but it's also
Yeah.
teaching me patience, because I'm like, let's move it faster, and then I'm realizing, no, it's by hand, no, it's in a village some thousands of kilometers away, no, yes, the parcel will take 4 days to reach, and yes, then she will take 45 days to embroider it, and then the parcel will take another 10 days to reach, so
It's a
patience.
Yes, I cannot imagine.
Yeah.
We are digital kids. Then there is Sanket Avlani, who is asking, at what point in your career did you decide to start and why?
I decided to start and exactly 19 years ago. I was already in the business for almost 7-8 years, doing
Yeah.
very heavily embroidered clothes. I was honestly just looking for simple clothes that I wear myself.
Yeah.
The Indian woman required a different kind of wardrobe, because the Indian woman had really taken to the workplace, I would say, in the last 20-25 years.
Yeah.
And she was dressing modern, she was getting influenced by the West, and I was that Indian woman. I was wearing dresses, and I was dressing in a very contemporary manner, and it was just a deep desire to actually just make clothes for myself that I like. And I made it into a brand, and that's what I typically do, because when I started wedding wear, I said, I'm going to make lehengas that make me want to feel like I want to get married again. And I said that, and literally I have so many much married women and mothers who come with their daughters and say, you know, when we look at your lehengas, you want to get married again. I said, this is what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. I was just telling, I was just walking and I was like, can I just like wear this lehenga and pretend like I'm getting married?
I know. So I love it when I have 45 to 55, 60-year-olds say, you know, looking at your lehengas, फिर से अब शादी करने का मन करता है. I love it.
That's so cute. Shonalita is asking, is drama important in fashion, or playing minimal sounds like a safe option?
I don't like drama. I'm not a drama person,
Yeah.
but I think drama works, because in fashion, I think people, when they go and see clothes on the ram, they want that drama.
Yeah.
And I find myself personally not being able to live up to that want the drama thing.
Yeah.
I'm quite simplistic that way, but then I do sometimes like, I love music.
Yeah.
And for me, it has to be more an emotion and music and great clothes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not into drama.
Talking about
People
music,
like-
what kind of music gets you dancing?
Everything on my son's and all his friends' playlist. So my son is friends with all the best DJs of Bombay.
Okay.
And I'm constantly getting their playlists. And
I want to be introduced to the son so that I can have the playlist.
Yeah.
Or forward me your playlist.
Sure, very good.
Okay. Nikhil has one more question. Is it important for an upcoming designer to keep experimenting or stick to his or her DNA?
I think sticking to your DNA and experimenting within that DNA is wise.
Fair enough. That's a smart.
What's Nikhil?
There is Madhu, who's saying, most of my wardrobe is global desi and. Thanks for making beautiful things that fit the Indian physique so well. What's the story behind global desi? How did it begin?
Global Desi is that gypsy in me, which was very alive 2 years when I was in college and then died, and I just revived it 2 years ago.
What do you have to say about the whole street style culture?
I mean, today with social media, actually, you know, everything. I mean, the influences are so quick, and
Yeah.
and then it's great. I mean, I love street style, and
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting even for a fashion consumer to watch street style.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And as a
It's more
brand, I'm guessing,
democratic, and you see, it's just amazing, you know.
right? And as a brand, it must be interesting to see what people actually like want to be seen in, how they want to project themselves.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Who are your favorite Indian editorial stylists?
A lot of them. I mean, I love Anita, I love Edward, Ekta, Mitali. They're all just amazing. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
today you really have stylists in India.
That's
you
true.
didn't have them 10 years ago.
There's another question, very interesting one. What's the future of Indian motifs? Are we done with floral yet?
No, we're never going to be done with florals. You will always do florals in a new way, every season, every year.
There's another question. Do you think it's important for fashion colleges to review their courses and provide more business acumen to
Yes,
students?
yes. And a lot of them come to me, and I have not been able to give them time.
Yeah.
But yes. All courses, all learning needs to be upgraded.
If you were to design costumes for a Hindi feature film, which one would you want to be a part of?
I would not be able to do it. It's not me.
Which was the best fashion institute in your opinion?
I've been to SMTT. I loved my 2.5 years there.
Yeah.
I really learned cutting, sewing. I mean, it was very practical. I mean, of course, today there are some amazing institutes. I
Yeah.
think NIFT is doing a fabulous job.
Yeah.
NIT is doing a fabulous job. We have some great institutes here, and I don't feel the need for fashion students to go abroad and study. I really think we've got great institutes here.
I think we are sort of done here.
Great.
I was so nervous, but you made it a lot of
Why?
fun.
Why?
But
We're just
yeah.
having a chat.
I know.
And
That
I'm
was
answering
good.
the questions, so why were you nervous?
I like to do this thing where I over exaggerate everything in my head, and then it's just like
See, it was fun. Huh?
it was fun.
We'll do it again.
We'll do it again for sure. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for doing this with me, and I'm gonna do this again
Sure.
sometime, and that's it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Mother-in-law's 90th, I'm going to run home.
Yeah. Cool.
Bye bye.
Keep on working.